Alright, I'm using a different mic today. Snowball mic instead of the old headset. So, yeah. The mic may sound different since it's not like as close to my face. It'll probably be better though. Looks like last time I left off at this huge oil field. Pretty cool. And with the problem of, I guess I'll load the creative save here. With the problem of supplying ammo to all the turrets. So I've created a system that measures what's on the belt and in this ammo box. And basically only calls the train when ammo is needed at the station. And this can handle multiple stations, so we're going to try to implement that and get a lot of oil production going, like actually start some heavy production of materials here. We got our basic science. We got all our basic science and yeah, a bunch of stuff to research out of that, so this is all still blue science. So the next thing to do is just get resources accumulated. Accumulate resources. So we still have a bunch of copper to go here, a bunch of iron to go. And now crude oil. So I'll probably create another station here for crude oil. Maybe I'll like wrap it upward, actually. That might mess with these stations, or with these blocks, these railroad signals. So yeah, plan number one is to get ammo to mostly just wherever we're mining. Drop off ammo. Yeah, so I'll probably just cut to when that's finished or when something interesting happens. Gotta work on the posture. Posture gaming. Okay. Ooh. I forgot we had we got construction bots now. Easy. What the f***? My power just ran out in the whole factory. What? Did it run out of coal? Oh, we're back. Wait. We're not back. Oh. Yep. The boilers and steam engines ran out of coal. Holy shit. We're just using so much coal. I can't believe I have to calculate this. 4 megajoules is 1 second of 4 megawatts? So this is 2 seconds. This is 2 megawatts, so it'll take 2 seconds to burn 1 coal. Supposedly. Four megajoules. The consumption is 1.8 megawatts. So that would be megajoules per second, right? So I'm using 2 coal for each of these. Or 1 coal every 2 seconds. That's half a coal. And how many boilers are there? 17? 17 boilers times 1/2. It's clearly not too much. 15 would be 1 line, so this is only half of that. basically 8.5. I need to put a satellite there to see how much we're mining. Looks like we've stabilized though, in the power. Right, so I lost power for a minute there. Like you could actually see the steam engines losing coal. And then they finally flatlined. They started flatlining, and then I tried to kickstart it and just kept dying because they would run out of coal. We finally got all the coal set up, and now they're stabilized. What was happening was when I tried to turn the power back on, these would all kick up to 900 megawatts. And it'd be consuming it'd be consuming the maximum, which is way too much coal. And now it's consuming less coal. It's like at a slower rate. So we're not going to run out of coal. Oh, also right here our coal mining just wasn't enough. So I had to supplement with the coal train. I think I'm going to supplement this iron and bring in a new belt. This should be a full belt of iron ore, and I've had it's basically out. Wait, no, these stack size 2, and they move 2 per second. So this is 4/8. These are basically one exact full belt. I don't have... Oh, I do have bulk inserters. Okay. We can make bulk inserters and just have these one-car trains be, I think 2 belts. What does this take? So it rotates just as fast as the fast inserter. On the stack size isn't that much, but it is double. So I will be able to have 2 yellow belts. If everything is upgraded to bulk inserters, or we just put 2 train cars on each of these with the blue inserters. I think I can afford to make bulk inserters. Yeah, I'll do that. Bulk inserters right away. Alright. So I've just kind of siphoned a bit of resources off of this blue science production. This chem science. It's gonna take a lot, but once this buffer fills up, like this will just produce up to 20. Should I do more than that? 20 is enough for exactly 1 station, so I'm actually going to be using a lot. Maybe I'll buffer this up to 40. But as you can see, it's like, it's running these resources dry, pretty much. There's only 1 gear machine at the end of this. And that's fine. So there's 20. So I need to do that. And then upgrade these to red belts. So we're going from 15 items per second to 30 items per second on the red. And use a red splitter. There we go. So this should be 2 full yellow belts worth of output. Now let's just go to the pickup. And upgrade this to 2 full belts of depot. We're gonna have to add the mining machines soon. I'm gonna need 10 more drills. I need logistics so I can request items. Although right now there's no wait, there's provider chests. Yeah, let's make a logistics network. I need to automate provider chests first. Okay, I'm gonna turn this ratio down to 1 to 1. Oh, one of these should be less than equal to. I think these became equal and neither one was enabled. Yeah, I definitely want to have these always producing because of how slow the flying robot frame is. Okay. So the plan is to put a roboport here and have the logistics bots just be placed into the network right away. And then connect. Wow, this is quite a distance. Feels like that bit where Hank is gonna change a light bulb and then he sees that the shelf is broken and he goes to fix the shelf, but it's like squeaky. So he goes to get WD-40 and the WD-40 is empty. So he gets in the car to go buy some more WD-40. And then the car engine is broken. And then his wife walks in to the garage when he's working on the car and goes, there's a light bulb out. And Hank goes, what does it look like I'm doing? It feels like that. Factorio just feels like that constantly. I'm like, okay, I don't like running out of belts and having to like manually walk over and like, oh, where's the belts at? Oh, they're way up here. Let's grab some belts. I don't like doing that. So I'm gonna put these provider chests down and make them part of a logistics network. We'll go right here, I guess. So for just to simulate what's going on, I'll put the logistics bots in here. And create a request for 400 normal belts. Now our bots are delivering. Looks like they drop like 80 at a time. I think their hand stack size is only 2, but eventually we can research better cargo bot. Yeah, we can research better cargo size and speed, and also have like 100 robots on the network, so eventually they'll get this done a lot faster. Also, if I stand next to the box, it'll go way faster. They're already done though. So yeah, I'm gonna do that with basically all these. I'm gonna have to put a requester chest and make sure there's coverage from the logistics network. So the yellow area is logistics, and the green area is construction. So the yellowish orange is where I need to be for the robots to place things into my inventory. Alright, before I go, is there anything else that's needed? maybe assembling machines. It's probably be a good idea to grab some of those. So, I guess current priority is to double up iron mining and also create, like, I guess we'll make ammo, like an ammo station over here somewhere. Also, this exoskeleton is done. Ooh, it's really large. I'm gonna have to move this battery. Is my exoskeleton turned on? Oh, Alt-E. Okay, well, it didn't help as much as I thought it would. It helps a little bit, though. Alright, yeah, we're gonna work on this train station. See if there's more, yeah, see if there's enough space to, like, make more stations. Okay. So first things first, I kind of built a bypass. This is for any of those trains that don't have a station. Like a player operated train. It'll go right through. Right. That's a pretty tight turn. We're gonna have these stations start wrapping up top, all the extra ones now. It's so nice, so convenient to have these bots. Alright, we got 3 more stations set up, and I only know I'm gonna need uranium and oil, so there's 1 extra. Oh, we'll probably have ammo too. One of these is gonna be an ammo station, I guess. And another, like, kind of bypass with no station on it. I need these resources completed first. Wow, look at that. We're down to 8 mining drills. Or 7. In the original patch. Okay, I lost my train of thought here. I completely forgot. Electric furnaces. So those are going to take a lot of electricity. So I'm going to need like a lot of, I think, solar panels. Yeah. And yeah, for solar panels, we need steel. I'm going to need a ton of iron. Also, there's like no rail signals here. If I'm going to move the oil, I'm gonna need to put some rail signals up here. Start with this. This one's gonna be really simple. I'm not gonna deal with like the intermediate signaling. I'll just do that. Boom. That's all the same block now. That's fixed. We got inserter capacity 3. Right now, I'm setting up a fuel line for the trains. I'm actually going to need to drive down here anyways, because this train's out of fuel. Oh, that's cool. I like looking at all the network signals change, the rail network. Okay, this is ammo. Load. The ammo train is going to be interesting. Because all these stations will have logic to turn themselves on when the outpost needs more ammo. I think what I'm going to do is take the number of turrets, like for here is 20. So max they're gonna hold 10 ammo. These arms just stop putting ammo in when it hits 10. So I'll probably just have 200 be the drop number. This belt is reading how much ammo is on the belt. So this station looks like it's enabled when there's less than 20, and the train's gonna leave when there's more than 200, I guess. I'm gonna set up the oils train. I'm gonna go to oil load until full cargo. And then oil unload until empty cargo. That's it. I think that's how I have everything set up. It's super simple. Yeah. I'm gonna set up 30 more mining drills. I should actually be able to copy and paste all this. Sweet. Okay. They're all set. I also need an ammo station here. This one's going to be very important to protect. Oh yeah, how's this logistics group work? I'll just set personal. And can I change groups? Let's see. There's personal, test group. Okay, so it just kind of copies whatever group you're in. No group assigned also keeps that. What if I go to personal and change the request? And then swap to test. Okay, it goes back. Okay, cool. I'm gonna upgrade these to red belts though. Never actually used the upgrade planner. Cool. There's a first time for everything. I can tell this is going to be messy soon. I don't think I'm gonna have that many train stations here. We'll make this right here. Now, am I going to be missing... where are the furnaces? Okay. Out of furnaces. Now just time to set it up with electricity. Connected to the network. There's a half belt of iron ore. I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna double this right here. Yeah. Double it and call it good. I don't... no, I actually do. We have everything we need, I think. Maybe not transfer belts. We'll see. Weeds. Oh, that was so easy. The hardest part of that was just walking over to grab the inserters and everything that was needed. So once I get a train logistics network set up, or just, I could just connect a bunch of roboports, but I don't want to make the bots like travel super far distances. We get a bot union here. Yeah, so this is 48. 48 should be one fold belt. So I'll be able to combine these. That should be sufficient. This is 0.31 per second. Let's just get out the calculator. 0.31 times 48. I think this is rounded. I think it actually works out to 15, but it just rounded to 0.31. So yeah, 14.88, where 15 is one full belt. So we have the iron. So I have 48 furnaces to make 15 iron plates per second. Will 48 steel plate furnaces also be a good number? That would make 3 steel plate per second? I think that sounds right. I'm not exact on the math there, but it sounds like that all adds up because it's 5 to 1. Yeah, 3.2 times 5 is 16. Okay, yeah. So if I repeat this setup, I should be getting 3 steel plates per second, which is not a ton, but it is as much as I can make at the moment. This takes 5 steel plates, so that'll only be... it'll be almost half a solar panel per second. Ah, that is rough. I was hoping to get 1 solar panel per second, but I guess that's like a lot. That is a ton. Yeah, let's strive for half a solar panel per second. We're going to copy and paste this. We're still gonna need the coal. Oh, I'm out of everything again. Need inserters, belts, and furnaces. Oh, actually, we'll have enough furnaces. Inserters and belts. Nice. I'm kind of wondering if I set something up for construction, will it request from the logistics network? Okay. Here and roboport. This is actually, roboports are not as expensive as I thought they would be. Let's enable up to 10 roboports. Oh, I forgot I was making processing units. Oh, I canceled them. Fast does this produce? One every few seconds? Not bad. Oh, there's no steel though. What? Huh. Interesting. Must have been something there. Takes a lot of steel. Okay, now that now that I'm gonna have roboports, I should be able to just drop all the resources needed and then like walk away. And it'll be able to like produce. let's test that out. I can test that with copper right now. Or with the copper smelters. They're going to go up here. This is gonna make a lot of pollution when it's fully up and running. Okay, I'll make the copper on the left here. I'll put the roboport down first. Gotta make sure it has power. Drop off construction robots. I need some more. Okay. Storage chests. Drop the inserters and belts. And furnace. That should be good. We're gonna run. It's not gonna have enough inserters. This will demonstrate. There we go. Nice. So that should work on its own. It's just going. Did I use all the construction bots? No, actually, still place more. Sweet. Alright, so I've gotten some, what are these called? Provider chests? I've gotten some passive provider chests, just automated out here. Nothing too special. There's the roboports also. These are kind of leeching off of the science production. So I'm gonna have to make other stuff, like these advanced circuits are supposed to just be for the science. So I'll have to make more of that later. But yeah, I've used these provider chests to basically make everything available to the logistics network. So I should be able to turn on these logistics requests and turn on worker robots. I'll be able to see these guys get to work. There it is. There's not too many of them right now. If we hover over this, it says there's only 39 on the network. I'm requesting a lot. I'm requesting 365 belts. I guess really once I get these logistics, these roboports connected, we'll be ready to just keep making stuff without having to walk back and forth to pick up supplies. Our robots will do all the walking. So I'm gonna need like 5 more roboports, maybe 6 to get up there. And they should already be in the box. We can check the boxes from here. 42 logistic bots and 10 roboports. So yeah, that is where we are at. Okay, we've gotten all the roboports connected. That didn't take long at all. What is going to take some time is, yeah, see how they keep going back to recharge? I just requested some power poles. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on here. Cool. So I want to get those logistic requester chests to be able to move these items by train instead. Because these robots are just so slow and they take a lot of power to operate. Okay, we do have all these roboports connected and ready to make requests. So these big electric poles, see I'm requesting 3. And I should be able to see the robots moving. There he is. I think their hand stack size is 2, so it only needs 2 robots. Yeah. Let's see how long this takes. Whereas with the other system, I'll be able to have everything like right here. So instead of going for all the way from the mall to where I'm producing, the robots will just, they'll just have to travel 1 roboport's width. Yeah, these things are constantly going back for recharge. Also, another thing to keep in mind is the logistics system needs to be convex in general. Which means if this was like a C shape, that would be concave at parts. So if they had to travel from one end of the C to the other, they could potentially lose charge and just travel all the way back and get stuck in an infinite loop. So I'm trying to prevent that. But yeah, now we should be able to have all this stuff without needing to go back for it constantly. So yeah, I'll set these. We'll make sure we got everything we need. Once I get once I produce all these small electric poles from the wood I have, I'm gonna have to start using the medium electric poles. Although I did not put a requester chest on there, so I'll probably forget about that when I need them. Or not a requester chest, a provider chest, sorry. I'm gonna config these to handle more. Alright. So our copper unload station is now faster. I should probably make a second copper car. Because right now there's only the 1. Eventually I'm going to want 2. So I'll just make that. And while we're doing that, I'll set a request for locomotives. I'll probably just say 3. I always want to have some extra. And cargo wagons. Do I just do 1 for now? I'll only need 1? Should be alright. Now that I've walked within range of this roboport, these have changed from red to yellow, which means they're going to be delivered. I should put a storage chest along here, just in case. This is a long walk for the robots, though. Do I have a storage? No, not quite. I can actually use this one. And this should be set up to, if I just make this copper load and copper unload. Oh, can I make a train group? Wait a minute. Let's try that. Train group copper. Cool. Alright, now this one. Copper. Nice. That's it. So it's going to Copper Depot and Copper 1. Copper 1? Oh, I guess I named them 1 because that's the first patch. I should probably name this Oil 1 then. Alright, now we have 2 copper trains. Right. Oh, here's more mining drills, thank you. I think I had not 50 producing, so they needed multiple trips. Where are these at? Well, it's set to 40. 40 should be okay. Jeez, look at all that. Oh yeah, I guess I used all the belts, so they're delivering more belts. Cool. Very cool. So one basic ammo thing takes 3 steel, or 3 iron. We have 15 iron coming in. And it can provide for 3 piercing rounds. And that'll make 0.25 per second. Times 3 is 0.75. I think I'm going to be using eventually more than 1 ammo per second. Especially with these attacks are about to come in, I don't know when. I hope they hit here and not like somewhere not like over here. Yeah, maybe I'll make a perimeter now that I have... Yeah, a perimeter sounds good here, actually. Okay, yeah, but anyways, I've gone on a bit of a tangent there. What we're gonna do with this is make 2 basic ammos and 6 piercing rounds. Okay, here are our piercing rounds. Now, we put a train and ammo load. I'll add a roboport here. I'll actually need some roboports in my inventory as well. Sure, 10. This is set to 10, to 12. Alright, here's the ammo. I'm just gonna buffer it up with a bunch of chests. Okay, ammo load until full cargo, I guess. Is that right? Should that be right? Maybe. Full cargo? We'll do inactivity. 5 seconds. Item count. Okay. We'll have this wait until there's like 400 ammo. Or we'll do 5 seconds of inventory and or 5 seconds of inactivity and 200 ammo, or like 800 ammo. No, we'll do 6. 600 should be plenty. And this needs to be greater and greater. Yeah. Alright, we got the ammo unload. Now let's get a station set up. Let's run this for the copper first, since that's getting, it looks like it's getting attacked the most. I guess right here. Awesome. Okay, time to signal. We'll name that copper 1 ammo. And let's make this train go there. Let's just do empty cargo for now. It should be circuit condition though. Actually, let's set that properly. Circuit condition, it should be ammo greater than, and I'm just going to set the number of turrets times like 15. There's 15 times 15 is 225, I think. I believe that's right. Wait, 15 times 10 is 150. Yeah, 225. Okay. So we set this to 225. And this will only enable... I gotta connect it to the network. We're just gonna do 4 of these with bulk inserters, so it just unloads really fast. Oh, whoops. This thing is, I think it's just unloading everything right now. So we gotta connect this to all the chests. So now it should, I'll just connect it to the wire for now so we can see there's 400 ammo here. There's way too much, but it's fine. Wire can't reach. Okay, enable disable when ammo is less than 20. Alright, so where is our ammo train? So this is completely refilling. I kind of put way too much ammo in that copper station. That's fine. But this should not go to copper 1 until the station makes itself available. Oh, and also we need to read all the belt contents. So now this is the true count. We have 735, which is kind of way too much. I'm going to take all this extra out. 318. This is solid. And the last thing to do is just make this carousel. Oh, the actual last thing to do is put inserters here, so these can all be resupplied. Alright, there it is. There's our outpost ammo situation. I would like to have further radar. Is there like a radar range research? No. Just artillery. Well, that's kind of cool that radar technically isn't required for any science until Spidertron and artillery. Now I feel safer about this. See how the copper 1 ammo is red? That means it's turned off until it needs more ammo, essentially. Until this is less than 20. So let's actually simulate that. Let's just grab up all the ammo. I'm literally gonna have to grab all this to turn it off. Now our station is back on. And here's the ammo. On command. Awesome. So this should go until... Wait. It should go until 225. Why did that... Picked up 700? Hold on. What's the problem? I'm gonna wait for the ammo train to get on it. Oh, here's copper. There's a big attack too. This is only 2 biters, luckily. They are really going ham on the pipes over there. So these must have come from over here. I really gotta build a perimeter. Well, I guess this copper is just safe from attacks. Until then. So why... Oh, this is an and condition. Okay. I just had a stupid and condition. Now this should be good. This should dump until it hits 225. There we go. And now it's gone. Perfect. Now it uses no more ammo than it needs to. This is basically just enough ammo so that the train's not constantly dropping off ammo at different outposts. Like, this 200 ammo should feed these turrets for several attacks. Alright, next up is to double up the drills. Do I have enough? I suppose I can do that right now. Okay, there's there's a bunch more drills. We have 64. It's a little more than necessary for 2 belts. The only thing is these aren't all fast arms. I'd rather keep these here. But I'd also rather not forget about this later. Okay. I just definitely need to upgrade these, or the ammo train's gonna be sitting here longer than it needs to. Almost twice, more than twice as long as it needs to. Alright, so this is 2 belts now. It should be filling up pretty fast. Decent. Let's take the tank out for a spin. Alright, now what is attacking? Is this it? Easy. The ammo train is sleeping. See, this is what I was talking about. Concave networks. I guess they're programmed to go to the nearest roboport, which is nice. So this isn't necessarily a problem. See them stopping here. If this gap was large enough to where they would just try to cross and then run out of battery and go back, that would be a problem. So this is not a concave set because of this. Or it's not a convex set because of this. And this. We now have some extra trains in the queue. We're gonna have to make the queue larger at a certain point. But yeah, these are full trains. They're not programmed to go until they're full, so yeah, this is a good spot to be in. Because not only can we add a third train to be loading, because this is not loading right now. Not only can we add a third train, we can also add extra carts eventually. Although the extra carts aren't really necessary for these patches because they're not big enough to sustain more than one cart. So yeah, this is looking good. Very cool. How's this looking? Production? Iron ore? It's interesting how this fluctuates like that. I guess that's the train cycles. The iron and copper have like big cycles. And the coal's like got a really long one here because it loads a lot slower. This is going to be the intense thinking part. I'm going to have to make solar panels and accumulators. And make a blueprint. Actually, I'll take a blueprint from my 8 months ago save. Alright, I gotta make sure to do this right. I think it goes like this. So I'll take this blueprint. Name it solar. And then put it in the blueprint book. Cool. Alright, so solar. I need to count the exact number of these. So the way this works is the square, the unit square is actually right here. It's exactly where the square is. So you can see the accumulators are half out of the square. So that means only half of them are going to be counted for this ratio. So there's 16 solar panels totally within the square. And this is going to be tiled. But the accumulators that aren't in, they'll be shared with other tiles. So I need to count. There's basically 4 corners here. And each corner accumulator is only going to count as 1 quarter, even though in this blueprint it counts as 1. So we're going to subtract 4 and add 1. So subtract 3 for the corners, And then for the edges, there's 3 edge accumulators on each side for a total of 12. And those would only actually equate to 6 because half of them is in the box. So we're going to be subtracting 9. So instead of 21, it is actually 12. Is that right? I'm gonna just take a second to, I'll just count them all up. So these count as 1/4. So we'll start with the corners. Now all 4 of these corners just count as 1. And then the edges, every 2 edges count as 1 as well. So the corners are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so our ratio of accumulators to solar panels is 12 to 16. Even though the blueprint here says 21 to 16. Now I'm gonna have to calculate what it's going to take to make these in like an even ratio. Yeah. Well, here it is. This is the mad scientist board. This basically, since I'm only producing 3 steel per second right now. So max, this will be 8. 8 solar panel machines will require 3 steel per second. So these ratios here are 10 seconds. This is the per second metric. So this takes 10 seconds. I'm going to use 8 machines, so that's the 8 over 10. And the 3/4 is the speed of my machines. Speed of our assembling machines. Crafting speed 0.75 or 3/4. So we start with the solar panels. This was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just takes 9 iron, 3 steel, 16.5 copper, and this 9 iron is actually also the 9 circuits. Like, looking over here, it doesn't actually take iron. It just takes the 15 circuits. But we're not going to make 1 per second, so we're not going to require 15 circuits. We're making a little less than 1 per second. More like 2/3 of 1 per second. I think 3/5 is the number. Yeah, so we're making 3/5 of a solar panel per second. So this is straightforward. We only have the 3 steel. That's actually taking all of the iron. Hi, Miss Girl Gaming. Thanks for the follow. I'm just kind of explaining with the resources we have. All this iron can maximum produce 3 steel per second. So that's all the iron for these solar panels. So I'm going to need more iron. And also 16.5 copper, that's a full belt too. So I'm going to need a lot of copper for this as well. Basically a full belt of copper and an extra belt of iron. So that's the solar panels. Moving on to the accumulators. Hold on, let's see. Is my chat working? Just making sure. Okay, yeah. These accumulators, I did a similar calculation. since the ratio is 12 to 16 and they both have the same crafting time, we're doing 8 solar panels, so that means I'll make 6 accumulators per second. Just lurking. Okay, cool. Just kind of explaining this for I'm also recording for video. So yeah, 6 accumulators. It's going to take 1 iron and 2.5 batteries. Now the 2.5 batteries are actually the complicated part. Ignoring the iron and copper, it takes 70 sulfuric acid to make those. And that sulfuric acid takes 10 sulfur and 2 iron per second. The 10 sulfur is going to take 5 plants and 150 petroleum. So based on the oil cracking, the products of oil cracking, there's 3 different products: heavy, light, and petroleum. So right here, I've just, for one oil refinery, it will be able to convert 20 crude into 5 heavy, 9 light, and 11 petroleum per second. And if I use heavy to light cracking and then light to petroleum cracking, that actually converts to 18 petroleum per second. So I can convert 20 crude into 18 petrol. So basically that's going to take 10 refineries, 3 heavy oil cracking, and 8 light oil cracking, just to make all the batteries for those accumulators. But once this is all set up, I'll be making 3/5 of a solar panel per second, which is pretty decent. That's a solid rate. So with an output of 60 kilowatts, 3/5 of that be like 36 kilowatts per second. $36 kilowatts per second added on to our power production about during the daytime. During the night, you can probably say 20. So 20 kilowatts per second, that means in 1,000 seconds, or a little over 30 minutes, assuming I make all those machines, I'll be able to satisfy all my electricity production with solar panels within 30 minutes. But that is, it's going to take a lot. Going to take a lot to get there. I think I'm going to start with the oil. So this oil processing, it's the most straightforward. 10 refineries, 3 heavy oil, 8 light oil. 10 is going to take 200 crude. Yeah, Miss Girl. I'm trying to go to space. That's interesting. My OBS is like not updating your chats on time. It says 147, but I literally just saw that appear. I'm not sure how to reduce the latency on that. I'll just keep the stream manager on Twitch up because that's faster. Yeah, I'll be going to space. Just I'd like to make solar power first before I get everything else going. Like basically I'm gonna make a bunch of production so I can make solar panels, but then also that same production of iron and copper. Okay, now it seems to be going like on time. Popped up on messages. Cool. So yeah, basically I'm gonna need to make a bunch of iron and a solid amount of copper. I think 2 belts of copper also to satisfy all these solar panels. And then once those are done, I can use that same iron and copper to basically get to space. Just need to research. Yeah, I wanted to do all the solar power because I want to get electric furnaces. And yeah, so I don't have to be using coal as much. Let's see, should I just speed? Yeah, no, I can unlock this science right now, but I don't have all these processing units. Gonna need a lot of processing units, which I do not have at the moment. This is so cool. With the logistics network, I'm able to make things remotely. So we got underground pipes being crafted here now. We'll make this keep going until let's do 50 for now. 50 is plenty of underground pipes. There's his chest. There it goes. So now, back here, I'm getting pipes on the way. That's so cool. So I can basically work all this out remotely now, as long as it's within a roboport range. But even if it isn't, like this, like these walls, I think I'm able to place a roboport. That is so badass. I've never worked like this before. Like boom, look at that roboport right there. And we'll upgrade this, and we'll upgrade this. So now I'll be able to have walls, automated walls on the network as well, once this roboport gets placed. So cool. And I don't have to walk anywhere. Okay, I think I'm going to copy and paste some stuff here. Here's the units. Oh, there's a freaking power pole in the way. Okay, now this is the unit. Actually, I'll connect these lines. Oh, like that, and like that. Now, copy and paste. Just like that. Nice. Cool. And since it's all on the network, it should be handled pretty effectively. Is there a way I can make this storage chest, like, request anything? No? I don't think so. Cool stuff. Okay. I have some conditions to crack this oil. Let's see, this makes 5, 9, 11. I think I'm just going to do it in a pretty simple way, using like relative ratios. So this network 22, 18, 10. So the way this is going to work, I don't need a pump for this because it's basically always going to be on. The way this is going to work is if enable, if light oil is greater than petroleum. So that way if we need more petroleum, we can burn some light oil. And same thing here, but with heavy to light. So if there's too much heavy oil, then we can burn it down to light oil. So if our petroleum's full, like it is now, then we don't need to do any oil cracking, really. And if the heavy oil is full, then everything else should be full. I think. Alright, let's get water out here and start connecting all these pipes. Just like that. It's a lot of light oil cracking. Cool. Sweet. And the power, last step. Okay. So all the oil cracking's done for petroleum. Next is I guess the 10 sulfur plants. And the sulfur will take oh wait, that's sulfuric acid. The sulfur just takes water and petroleum, so we're good to go on that. Just make 10 of these. I didn't connect the light oil to the pump. There we go. We need that pump going. Alright, time to put more time to throw more robotics networks down. Wow, that's like way up there, isn't it? Is this? I'll just leave these offset for now. I should probably build down here. My next setup, I guess, I'll make down here. Somewhere in this area, because my mall is here. So all these robots are really just doing a marathon to get up here. Okay, where are the chem plants? We need 10 of these. And this is going to make sulfur. We really need that much sulfur? Oh, 10 sulfur equals 5 plants. So I only need 5 plants. All the sulfur. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 per second. That's what I need, right? 10 sulfur per second. Yes. That is more than half a belt. Oh yeah, okay. Let's not make this buffer this big. We definitely don't need a buffer this huge for ammo. Okay, not much of an outpost, but I just placed one satellite there. It should cover that area. We're waiting on a construction bot to place this. Oh, there it is. It was right there. Well, too late. Ooh. I'm going to chain these roboports up here so they can repair some of these walls that are breaking. Okay. Now we're going to start buffering the ammo, and eventually it'll stop being produced. We have way too much ammo here. The train can only carry like 2,000. Yeah, so this buffer is at 2,500, which is plenty. I'm gonna add requests for 20 of these arms too, these bulk inserters. Time to research electric furnaces. Alright, I don't have satellites being produced. Let's take plates, gears, and circuits. So we're gonna make that right here. Condition enable when radars are less than, just say 10. Not much. Cool. I don't think I actually have those power poles. I don't have those on automate. I'm gonna use the steel power poles. Awesome. There it is. Should put roboports here too, so the bots have an easier time. Yeah, they're fine. Okay, what's next? Iron. Ooh, the ammo's finally buffered up, too. There's only one machine remaining. And then, well, actually now our production should be going down. This is pretty cool. I've managed to make all this without actually even walking up to the copper area. I've just basically been placing a chain of roboports one at a time. Now our repair bots are finally here. Finally able to repair. So this outpost is pretty much fully automated. Needs no human attention, since it will repair itself eventually. And it'll restock ammo on its own. Okay, I need iron. Need to produce iron here. Oh. So I guess I'll double up. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Just kind of make an extra station for the trains. Since right now this is all idle and all totally filled up, yeah, we can afford to add an extra cargo. Okay, I remember what I was going to do with this iron. I was going to put efficiency modules in all of them. Can I copy and paste that? There we go, okay. Wait, this gives 30 energy consumption down to a minimum of 20%, so I should just put 2 in these for now. Because it'll be, the third one will be half as efficient. So it'll be like a, let's see, the third one being half as efficient would basically mean out of every 6 I place, only 5 get effectively used. So like 20%. These are going to be done 20% better if I only load 2 into them for now. So what do we got? We have max consumption 36 kilowatts compared to the regular's 90. So this is 40%. Pretty good. Those will eventually all fill up. Keep putting away junk, but they're doing other stuff too, I'm sure. Like filling in these efficiency modules. And giving me stuff. I'm also doubling these iron train sizes. How's our power looking, by the way? 600? Okay, it's not like... It's not maxed out. 6 out of 9. Yeah, it's a lot of roboport consumption. Which is okay. We need a lot of stuff from the roboports. Oh, whoa. Just a wave of production. So cool. Alright, so this should be another full belt of iron. Although, what we're mining is just over one belt. All this just to supply 2 machines for sulfuric acid. We got them now. We got a ton of sulfuric acid. A metric shit ton. Nice, that was most of it. Now what do we need for batteries? Where are batteries at? Oh, right here. Iron plate, copper plate, sulfuric acid. We need 10 chem plates. 10 chem plates. Okay. Whoops. Should I take the copper up here? I suppose. I was gonna say 2.5 copper. Yeah, we can work with this half line. I'm gonna just wrap it around. This is not the most efficient path. That's okay though. It's not stupid. Okay. There's all the batteries. Holy guacamole. Accumulator machines. 5 batteries, 2 iron plates. So I only use 1 iron per second. I think I'll be able to make that with the iron here, I believe. Just make a new line, just to be safe. 2 iron plates, 5 batteries, accumulators. And we need 6. All we need is 6. Oh, whoops, this is not in the right spot. I love just seeing a wave of construction bots show up. Awesome. Alright, now we got our batteries. I'm just gonna do that. One, two, three, four, five, six. And accumulator. Here it is. How many per second is this? 9/20ths of 1 accumulator per second. Oh, there it is. Now for the solar panels. These should be a lot easier, but also take a lot more resources. Like, I don't have the copper, so I'm gonna need more copper for the solar panels. Is awesome. So much better than placing those by hand. Oh. What is our playtime at? 17.5 hours. That's not bad. Not bad for a 17-hour world. So the circuits are three wired to 2 circuit. Yeah. This is producing 1.5, so I'll need 6 of these to get 9 per second. And coincidentally, I'll need 9 wire. Nine wire machines to supply the 6 circuits. Wait, hold up. This is... it's not right. There we go, that's right. Alright, so there's our 9 circuit per second. 16.5 copper. I'll just use the full belt and then 3 steel. Okay. Where's our full belt of copper? Oh wait, is that? Solar panel needs 5 copper plate. Okay. So most of the copper is going into the circuits, actually. Steel. Nice. Holy shit, there it is. We are fully producing solar panels and accumulators. No, I don't think I actually stopped the accumulators. Let's see. We'll put a limit of like 300 on these. Seems like a lot, but it's fine. Okay, 300. Oh, let's do the proper ratio. So this is 6 to 8. So that means this would be 400 solar panels. All right. There it is. And now we can go into the blueprints book. I think as a sign of, or as a tribute to the success, I'll put a big solar array right here. There we go. So we should be able to see this on electricity production. Look at that. Went from 0 to 900K. How's our solar, or our steam looking? Not bad, actually, considering I just pumped a bunch of stuff into production here. Like all this. It's bustling. I'm not sure why these aren't adding up, because this should produce, it says 369, right? Oh, this one right here. This one thing isn't getting any. Oh. That was the problem. We had one single circuit machine not working because of an underground belt, and I sniffed it out. Alright, now only 63 entities need efficiency modules. I think I can start putting efficiency modules in all this stuff too. Let's make a bunch of solar. Holy crap, this is going so fast. In my other save, I just had one solar engine, or one assembling machine for solar panels. But in this one, way more. Okay, where am I going to put this? Probably over here? Just on the, in between these two depots, or just way up here. This is a good spot actually. Nice and open. Let's copy this now. And just make that into a blueprint as well. Big solar. Epic. Okay, we're missing construction bots. At some point, I need to make more than one bot machine. It's pretty cool that all this is running off of just this many coal miners. It's not a lot. And eventually, we're going to be using a lot less coal because the boilers will... Well, I'll be using electric furnaces and solar panels, so my coal consumption will virtually go to 0. I think I'm going to leave these, though. These burner furnaces. Okay, how are we looking? Daytime's coming. Our panels are missing power poles. Oh yeah, because the power pole's got to go from all the way across the map. They're way down here. Just gotta remove all the gunk. So these are our power poles. As you can see them being grabbed. And they gotta travel. We'll turn on the bots. All the way across the map. Up here, to be placed. I still have 300 accumulators. And we're building up solar panels as well. I think there's no reason to not place more solar power. Do I need to place this roboport so it actually gets set down? Right there. Okay, how's the power looking? Nice, 11 megawatts off of solar. And climbing. Accumulator charge. Almost 1 gigajoule. We're very quickly just making these steam engines irrelevant. It's awesome. They're still outputting maximum power though, which is very interesting. What's our consumption? accumulators are up there. This is huge. I think this is more... Hold on, I'm gonna save this and check my other save. Cool. As you can see, there's 46 hours on it, and this one only has 18 hours. I would say I have probably double the solar panels, but there's only one machine going. Wow, this thing actually has 600 solar panels in it. Anyways, the point is, in about half the time, less than half the time, we'll be able to catch up to the power of my other save. Mostly because this time I'm not putting efficiency modules in everything. We hit a peak of 20 megawatts from solar panels. Very cool. Almost instantly we've gotten it. I'm very happy about this. Clean energy. Alright, so now that I got the infrastructure for free electricity, basically, I should start lasers and laser turrets. That would be a smart thing to do. And it looks like our ore is not like too over encumbered. We're still pumping out a solid chunk. Very cool. I've never had a solar setup like this. With the matching accumulator. This is a lot of battery production. Good thing is I'll have a ton of sulfuric acid for other projects too. I can kind of siphon off this when I need to. Everything's maxed out. I literally haven't touched this oil train since it was made. It's way out here. There should be a... Oh, there is a kills stat. None of these turrets have kills. They're not... Never been combat tested. It's looking really good. Looks like solar finally took over production instead of steam engines. But the steam engines are coming back. I need the accumulators to dump their energy, not these steam engines. Alright, so we need like logic here. Recharge level output A. So A, I think this goes 0 to 100. So if A is less than 80, then we'll turn on the boilers. Yeah, so next time, I'm making a rocket. Pretty sure. I'm actually I'll probably spend a lot of time like calculating these blue circuits, these processing units. I have a ton of sulfuric acid left over from the solar panel setup, so this should be pretty simple to do. Alright, yeah, I am very happy with how today went.